Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Makes his connection.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
They'll try the run. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackle.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Oh, what a move! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around. Fires one high and deep. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the
throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch them napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball back.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting in 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced in these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Great move. Now he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and 1.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive.
And he loses the football. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Getting some heat. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to go. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, I want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Trying to get to it. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Gamecocks are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Snatches it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking for an open area to his left. Turns it loose deep. He makes a grab. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and you're seeing the open field running ability by the QB on that play. Nice job being patient, finding and allowing the blocks to set themselves up before he breaks off that long run.
He'll do it himself. He's still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. You know, coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Off-play action on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. 1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. And he could not get loose on the run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down markers. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quick strike complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football, the whole playbook.
Fires and picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Got it in the middle. It's Penny. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Grabs it in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Going up top on first down. He's got his man.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The inside handoff. Still running at the 40. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. He lets one fly deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to set the tone with the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. You know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll go to the ground, running with power. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Didn't exactly flip the field, but they'll down it just outside the 40. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the stomping has commenced. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, South Carolina, 7.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when we decide to run it.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop after the catch, and with still some work to do to pick up that first down. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. They're going to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Penny. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give on the inside. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw on first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
30-yard line. 4th down coming up.
The offense batting .500 on 4th down. They're 2 for 4 so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And that one's incomplete.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get there. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
That pass not close as he got drilled going to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but hoping to cut into that lead. And the lead is huge. First down here from the offense. They'll give it to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Toss sweep to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They go to the ground. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Quickly complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Snagged in the middle. It's Petty. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. This quarterback, part of their running game. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back-to-back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the Wildcats get it past the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they got him for the sack.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far, because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going to take a shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in, can't win by enough, got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with a ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take